I've just been making sure
love a good
I
high
update the
chair.
recording file name when I do that as well.
Yep.
Just so I've got each game nicely labelled and then start recording.
Good one.
Alright, that actually makes sense. And then I'll make you feel good.
Yeah, I'll go through it again with you later. I'm going to go and run and have a cigarette. I'll let you switch this one onto a camera. And
When are you having lunch?
I don't have a lunch break.
Well,
I have plenty of people tomorrow on time.
Oh, okay, good. Because I was going to say, I know that we go around and kind of set up like
oh, are we doing the adverts?
Adelaide's already organised people for tomorrow.
Are there special outcast ones, or is it just the general advert?
As far as I know, it's just a special one, the normal one.
Yeah.
But there's the bright out general one.
Oh, yeah.
But it's up to you.
It'd be nice if we had the, like, because I know that these guys are the rough cut rollers, but it's not written here.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Yes, there. That's our water. We have commentator water.
Like it should be in the bio. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Like the nickname.
Well, actually, they've done that for us. The rough cut rollers.
But the Blue Mountains,
Blue Mountains haven't.
they haven't.
I was thinking that, and I'll see if there's any changes while we're thinking.
I will get
I think so.
There's not much you need to know. Just talking to the mic and listen.
there from Blue Mountains. Thank you. We've travelled a long way together, haven't we? Blue Mountains Roller Derby League playing Diamond Valley Roller Derby Club. My name is Melodrama, and I am Psycho Doc, and we are very excited to be here talking at you this afternoon. It's a very loud chant that Blue Mountains have, isn't it?
Welcome to the Boutcast, guys.
Hi, everyone. My name's Rexy.
And my name's Misinformed. We're going to be your Boutcast voices. Just thought we'd give you a little bit of the on-track sort of commentary going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to introduce you to the action on track one for a little bit before we start talking.
Just to feel the environment.
The environs.
Yeah.
Well, we are here on track one and we're watching the Blue Mountain Roller Derby League, the Three Sisters, take on Diamond Valley Roller Derby Club. That's DVRDC, and they're the Rough Cut Rollers as their representative team.
And we have Vicious Delicious going up for the Three Sisters.
And Venus Thigh Slap for the Rough Cut Rollers. And looks like Venus Thigh Slap through for lead jammer initially.
Vicious Delicious not having as much luck. Just trying to get her way around.
Oh! Big hit from 101, that's Campaign.
But looking quite good because she's actually found herself in a power jam situation now.
Absolutely.
As Venus Eye Slap's been sent off for bad behaviour.
We didn't catch the call, obviously.
No, we've completely missed it.
That's okay. I'm sure you saw it on the Boutcast at home. And so that means Vicious Delicious does have the power jam. She's got it for about 20 seconds more.
But really good blocking. She's not really getting much of a chance to sort of capitalise on a situation here.
Absolutely. Solid defence there from Pepper Vendetta.
Really, this whole TGSS, they've really stepped up with the blocking, haven't they? That sort of the brace formations really made a massive difference.
Absolutely, the three and the one seems pretty successful for most teams.
Yeah.
And when absolutely getting that penalty kill down to a minimum now that with Venus Thigh Slap back on track.
Just smashed it through the pad.
Absolutely. Vicious Delicious now released from that 3-wall. Venus Thigh Slap tapping away around the outside. That's 911 holding her up. That's Annie Emergency.
Just getting right amongst it at Emergency.
Venus Thigh Slap, just slid that right skate on the outside and called for a cutting track penalty by the OPR. So she'll serve some time in the Rydale penalty box.
Vicious Delicious off the track.
And just an end to a pretty messy jam.
Yeah.
Just straight off the bat.
I mean, straight off. It was a lot of action kind of for an 8.7 point start. So I think, and that's usually what happens with these teams. It's Division 2, so sometimes it takes them a little bit to maybe get into the swing of things. Like the first few jams are a bit of a, like making pancakes. The first few always come out a bit weird and then you find your rhythm.
Victoria Hitter now just about to crack it out in a power jam. Bit of a timeout happening.
And looks like some track.
Bit of a track fixing. Smashing the tape so far during this TGSS. Gone through reels of it.
And it's just day one. We're just day one. We're not even halfway through yet.
Early days. The duct tape just absolutely copping it.
It's surprising that you wouldn't organise a tape sponsor.
Yeah, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
This one's brought to you by Cheapest Chips Lecky Tape. That's why it's clearly failing so much to stay on the track.
What is it? You pay peanuts? But safety is the number one priority for officials and NSOs. So getting out there and making sure that everything's safe for them. Getting there.
This is all brought to you today by the Adelaide Showgrounds, one of the major sponsors, putting it on here.
Absolutely delightful venue. It's great. And the Rydale after party in the same venue, very convenient.
Yeah, No driving.
No, it's great.
And Victoria Hitter now away in a power jam situation.
So Venus thigh slap sitting during the interval, so she'll still have 30 seconds left.
Oh, just pushes her. Brute force got her through that one.
Absolutely. Just couldn't hold on to her. So lead jammer around turn 2 and resetting now at the front of the pack. Rough cut rollers in a defensive formation. A little bit of offense coming through for Blue Mountain.
Yeah. And
out of play, so Victoria Hitter on her way.
Venus thigh slaps on the track now. She's having a crack at it. She's just gone for the I'm going to barrel straight through your option, and that's absolutely paid off.
Absolutely.
Oh, tiny apex jump that didn't pay off.
And that's number 37 penalty box taking a bit of a tumble. Looks a bit sore after that, but she's back up, so that's what counts.
7 points.
And it's not gentle concrete here in Adelaide.
The heat, the cold, makes it that much more brutal.
Yeah, it's a very fresh day here. There's heaters going on, but they're not really transferring all the way down to the concrete, so that's actually quite cold.
And a bit slippery, I've heard. There's a bit of a comment that maybe it's a bit slippy out there. So that's 0-2 rapid dash for the Free Sisters.
And Rochelle up for Diamond Valley.
A bit of a hustle, but both jammers now released, probably about a couple of metres behind. But it's rough cut rollers out in front for lead.
Blue Mountain's catching though, just getting right up her sphincter.
Absolutely. So fast pack now.
And calls it off. It was turning a bit more into a roller disco there than a roller derby to be there, wasn't it?
So unable to hold that goat and slow things down successfully. So just calling it off and getting some fresh legs out there. So
Vicious Delicious now lining up for the Blue Mountains.
And 8008, that's Splatterpuss for the rough cut rollers.
People sitting next to skaters want you all to go and have an early shower and use soap.
Bit of tussle off the jammer line.
Jammer Argy Vargy.
We've got one Blue Mountains walker sitting in the bin at the moment, so pack advantage to the rough cut rollers, and Splatterpuss able to capitalise on that and gets a lead before the first turn.
Vicious Delicious not having anywhere near as much luck, just bouncing her way through that pack.
Oh, a big hit attempt there by an emergency, I think. No.
Vicious Delicious. She is adding
Big stacks up the back, lightens up the pack.
Dr. Hoo driving Platypus all the way back again. Nice reset.
Oh, Vicious Delicious doesn't even touch the signs that time, just slips through. I don't even think they saw she was there, mate.
No.
But it's pretty light on the blockers.
So I think Splatterpuss now choosing to maybe get a couple of her blockers out of the bin and run the clock a bit before calling it off.
It's been an interesting start to the season to the TGSS as well, just with all of the refs working with each other as well for the first time, as feeling each other out.
Yeah, exactly. And as we said, early days still. This is only game 4 that we're up to for day 1. And Splatterpuss being called for a cutting the track penalty, so she'll serve some time in the Rydell penalty box. Meanwhile, Vicious Delicious able to capitalise on this, but full complement of rough cut rollers. Nice clearance on the inside. That was an emergency, but looks like something about it wasn't quite right.
Just going to have a sit down and a good think about it and regret nothing.
And we've got 3-on-3 now, blocker-wise, and looks like a little bit more offense coming through in the form of 42. That's Skatrid. Vicious Delicious.
Oh, fancy footwork, Vicious Delicious.
Absolutely.
Cheeky spin around.
Twirls around. Splatterpuss now back on track. And jam comes to its natural conclusion. So this is a little bit more, roller derby. As we've got an 18-point jam there for Blue Mountains and 5 for rough cut rollers. So able to capitalise really well on that penalty for Splatterpuss there.
So Victoria Hitter now lining up for Blue Mountains up against Venus Thigh Slap for the Diamond Valley Rollers.
And both pivots standing in the bin at the moment for both teams. We've got 1-1-1-1, that's Vodka Bruiser, and 9-1-1 which is an emergency.
Obviously ready for Wallace. He's got the warrior paint on.
And 3-on-3, but looks like Rough Cut Rollers doing the defense a bit better. And that means Venus side slaps through for lead jammer.
Absolutely. Pack starting to pick up pace and reform now. Just getting ready for her approach. Here she comes. Oh, slips through. Bit of dynamic speed there.
That's it. Sudden bursts. But chooses to run the clock. Looks like they're aiming to get Pepper Vendetta maybe out. Or just, they're able to hold on to that jammer.
Oh, well, she's done beautiful work. And she's just slipped around the outside again, lapping.
Victoria Hitter. Yeah.
So, meanwhile, one of the blockers is down.
Putting the trust in her blockers to be able to hold on to her for...
And faith in herself.
Absolutely.
She's given herself permission to shine, Rexia.
And
starting to find her feet now. She's skating with confidence, I reckon.
And Pepper Vendetta released from the bin, meaning we can call it off now.
Pop Diamond Valley right back in this bout. Rapid Dash now lining up for Blue Mountain.
13 points added to their score, 4 points
up against Rochelle. Diamond Valley.
Oh, it's still in favour of Blue Mountains though. 35 playing 29. So we have Rochelle hitting the line for Diamond Valley.
And full complement of blockers on the track there. So 4-on-4. And again, we're seeing this sort of 3-wall with a one
person just running a bit of interception. Yeah.
Just being a menace generally.
Just being that annoying person in the pack. Oh, beautiful work. Diamond Valley through lead jammer.
And Rochelle is through as lead jammer.
I like how it's just okay. Rochelle's through for lead jammer.
Rochelle. Meanwhile, beautiful work from the Diamond Valley blockers.
Just wonderful resetting and plugging. Like even if they've sort of lost her for a second, they're just mushing in again and covering that space.
Keeping a nice calm head.
Oh, back block being assessed to Rochelle. So she's off to the Rydell penalty box, leaving Rapid Dash on track unopposed, but just excellent defense there on the outside from Spiderpuss.
Absolute standstill. Just trying to break her way through outside line, keeps her feet inside, pops her way around.
Rough Cut Rollers resetting now at the front. Let's see if Blue Mountains play a little bit of offense or do some stuff. Yeah, a little bit of
one right in there. Mini pop. Hey, skips her way through. Beautifully done.
That's Moon Crisis.
It's a shame Diamond Valley was really starting to find their footing there, and this was really sort of shaking them, and they've scores starting to get a bit ahead.
Yeah. They had the lead and now they've kind of lost it. So we've got 33 seconds left in the jam. Rochelle back on track now. She's got one to beat out the front. But great backwards blocking.
Beautiful blocking.
That's Moon Crisis for Blue Mountains.
Moon Crisis has been running a bit of interference as well. She's getting sent off for it, but she still seems pretty chuffed with what happened.
It was solid backwards blocking. Rochelle around again for another scoring pass. A bit of partner blocking at the front from 42 and Dr. Hoo Hoo. That's Skatred. Oh, star pass now. Shut down by Bash and Bronco. I think we came to the natural conclusion for that one because we had no lead jammer, but still impressive reading of the situation by Bash and Bronco.
Venus Flytrap now up against Vicious Delicious for Blue Mountains.
Pack advantage to the Rough Cut Rollers with Moon Crisis in the bin for her exceptional backwards blocking, but being out of play.
Yep. Oh, a little bit of defensive jamming straight off the top.
Jammer on jammer action, love it. Venus Flytrap trying to find an avenue on the inside, but shut down by that 07 Roxy token.
Just getting recycled back to the actual start line again. Meanwhile, Vicious Delicious having a lot of trouble trying to fight her way through this pack. Oh no!
Forearms penalty being assessed to Venus. Oh, and lead jammer now to Vicious Delicious.
She's going to be kicking it out in a power jam now. Let's see how this one goes. Girls are all ready for it.
They've reset at the back and just tomahawks her way through on the inside. Just barely gets touched. Pepper Vendetta is on the inside with slaps, kind of going, okay, yeah, I'll pay that.
Yeah.
With the pack just hanging back and letting Vicious Delicious feet do the
And
work.
chooses to take the outside run, meaning her offense can come in and give a little bit of clearance, or a bit of a distraction,
That
For
was
her.
some fancy footwork there on her way through.
and calls it off, icing Venus thigh slap in the Rydell penalty box.
Before Venus Thigh Slap rejoins
Speaking
the
of Rydell, we'd also like to thank them for their sponsorship.
in a power jam
For over 70 years, Rydell has been the innovative leader in the roller skating injury.
Hey! Rydell
Don't.
skates do not cause injury.
They
We'd
do
like to
not.
say it again.
P-
Rydell skates do not
PSA.
cause injury.
No, they do not. That's just me foofing. That's another foof I can add to my list of foofs. it's still early days. Anyway, Rydell skates, unmatched quality, unmatched performance.
Boom. Such a seamless segue into that, mate. You bloody nailed it.
Nailed it. Except for the bit where I foofed up.
No, we don't worry about that bit. Don't worry about that.
Well, we could also do a bit of an introduction because for me, I mean, I know the Rough Cut Rollers, but I don't really know Blue Mountains Roller Derby, who are from Katoomba in New South Wales. So for all those who are listening in, hello. I'm sorry that you couldn't be here. It's been really great so far, and we've got 2 and a bit days left to go.
We've got some fantastic food booths. They're great.
Yep, food booths, some awesome merch,
I
and
hope your curry's just
stalls.
as good in Katoomba, guys.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. They were officially launched on the 1st of July 2011, and they have over 50 members, so good work. And on the bench today they have Kitty Carnage and Elta Skelter.
All right, so she's away. Victoria Hitter in a power jam, but being brought to an absolute standstill by the beautiful work from these Diamond Valley Roller Girls.
Yeah, Splatterpuss, Pepper Vendetta, and number 8.
Victoria Venus Thigh Slap now, back on track.
Oh, Venus Last Lap just sails her way through the middle.
Meanwhile, being sent off. Blue Mountains jammer.
Unfortunate turn of events there. Victoria Hitter now on her way to the Rydell penalty box.
Captain.
Oh, nice inside line there, left wide open and able to capitalise on it. Fast pack now at a standstill. And Rough Cut Rollers coming in, giving a bit of offense. Nice work. Bash and Bronco there, clearing the inside line beautifully for Venus Thigh Slap.
Venus Thigh Slap. Clear on the inside line, 5 more points to
And this is good. This is popping the Diamond Valley Girls right back in this competition.
Absolutely, round again for another scoring pass. Oh, big hit there. And back block being assessed there for Venus Thigh Slap, who...
Oh, that's not her happy face.
No.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a bit of unsubtle chat going on the way around. Meanwhile, good work from the blockers from Diamond Valley.
Beautiful. Even like flat wall as well. No brace there. They were just solidly...
Old school, just kicking it old school.
Old school derby, doing it well. Rough Cut Rollers. And then they reset in their 3 with a brace. Oh, tap stands around the outside. Victoria Hitter for another 5 points.
Venus Thighs, no. One of the blockers from Diamond Valley back on the track as well now.
Bridging the gap a little bit more. Victoria Hitter coming around again for another scoring pass. I think she managed to get her hips past a couple of people at least.
2 minutes elapsed.
Yeah. 3 more points.
Fair bit of points for both sides. 14 points added to Diamond.
So it's
Valley's
anyone's
score.
game at this point
8 points added
with
to the
a
Blue Mountains.
21
We do have
point
ourselves a nice clean penalty box to start off.
difference. 15 minutes left in the first half.
Absolutely. Bit of a timeout being called now. Official review.
Called for an official review.
And we'll keep you posted what that's about. But while we
do, we're just going to give a big up to DeClinic. DeClinic loves roller derby. Visit their stall, shop, or enjoy free delivery on all online orders Australia-wide. With over 16 years in the game, they can help you with all your derby needs. DeClinic, 20 Curry Street, Adelaide, or visit declinic.com online.
Thank you very much to Adelaide Roller Derby League for hosting.
And we'd also like to thank Hellcat Clothing. If you want athletic roller derby gear but still want to be an individual, I know I like being individual, Hellcat Clothing has you covered, literally, because you got clothing, so that's nice. Hellcat makes comfy, fun roller derby clothing, as well as unique team uniforms, customized and personalized roller derby shorts, leggings, and workout gear, custom made with love and passion in Australia. I've had a couple of Hellcat clothing
Items?
items.
How have they gone for you?
They're great. I love them.
Yeah.
They don't cause any injury. I'm like, no. Kidding everyone. We're so professional here.
So professional.
So
Massive disclaimers, though. Just massive disclaimers
It should
straight
really-
off the top.
Should just come with all these little asterisks.
Just scrolling across the bottom like news.
Start early.
No, they're great. And they have, I believe they've made a whole bunch of onesies for people who are here at TGSS and participating in Onesie Sunday.
Onesie Sunday, yeah. So if you tune in tomorrow, you might be seeing a lot of people in the background just tooling around in onesies.
Absolutely. There's a few who've started early today in
Yeah.
onesies as well. Just like, well, I might as well.
Poor planning maybe just didn't realise that Adelaide weather is awful at the moment.
Absolutely. Well, it's I mean,
Adelaide.
in comparison to Melbourne,
Just
you know,
everyone sitting there going, I thought you guys were in a drought.
where's all this rain coming
Why
from?
is it so wet and cold?
At least it's dependable weather. We could go through the same thing, but within a 24-hour period, we'd have no idea what's going on half the time.
Yeah, we have the same level of averageness just for a real long time. I don't know if you guys can see this at home, but the NSO that's calling the official review has had his arms up for a very long time,
He has.
and he's doing a very solid job of keeping it up there.
Absolutely.
Here he is. Oh, no, that's just a dance off. There you go. A lot of focus all round.
Oh, yeah. There you
Your
go.
Adelaide roller
Real
derby.
focus. So everyone's
Everyone's having a
professional.
lot of
So
fun,
they are.
except for that one NSO just doing the official review
He's
move.
doing it really seriously. Oh, he's got a smile. He's smiling.
He's
got a smile on
smiling,
his
but
face.
he's not letting it break his move, mate. Look at
No.
that. The focus on that guy. Their official review.
I like how he's also,
Over there.
most NSOs wouldn't necessarily do the little signal to say
Yeah.
which team had called the official review. They might just do sort of, hold the O for a while.
No, that's good. This just keeps your arms fresh.
That's it. And it's helpful for everyone so we know
So
who
the officials
called the
are just
official review.
Considering the story that has been put forward by Diamond Valley
Oh, here we go.
bench manager. I'm not sure if that's Indiana Bones or Smack Widow.
So I've got a feeling that an official review is going to happen. They're going to have a bit of a chat about it.
They haven't
and-
reviewed the review yet.
And my gut feeling is the call will stand. Like, I don't know.
I don't. What was the call though? Did we?
Well, I
We
got
didn't.
no
we
idea.
didn't
No one
get the-
talks to us in the corner. We're just the creeps with the microphones.
And it's funny because it's usually the more important people. If you know at home, keep it to yourself because we don't have the methods of talking to people.
No, we don't.
That's disappointing. Next time. Okay, Vodka Bruiser out on track for Rough Cut Rollers.
Oh, you can comment on YouTube though.
Oh, we can comment on YouTube. Oh, fantastic. So if you knew what the official review was maybe potentially about, go for it.
Let us know.
And Rapid Dash, just managing to make her way through for her initial pass, but Vodka Bruiser now on a scoring pass.
Man, hits it and quits it.
4 points.
Diamond Valley just slowly working their way back into it.
Yeah. They've got the momentum. That's what counts.
Yeah, they do. They keep building that momentum, but then every now and then you just get one jam where it all just drops away, and that's where those big blowouts happen.
Yeah. And Blue Mountain obviously able to capitalise on that. They've got some pretty tricksy jammers in there.
Rochelle for the Diamond Valley kicking off.
Some offense happening on the outside for Vicious Delicious, but unable to capitalise on it.
She goes to ground, pops back up again.
That's Blood Red in the back trying to help out.
Vicious Delicious just trying to get it through on the inside line. Meanwhile, coming all the way around again, Rochelle has just done a quick lap. Oh, massive hit!
Oh, that's
Gone
a massive
through
hit
at
on Moon
pace.
Crisis.
Vicious Delicious is through. But Rochelle got through, but man, she made some people feel it. And she calls it off.
One blocker apiece for both teams going to the Rydell penalty box there. So hit it and quit it. Just chip away at the
Chip
deficit.
away. Venus Thigh Slap now up against. Who's that? Victoria Hitter for Blue Mountain.
And pack advantage to no one because there's 3-on-3 now.
See very much of anymore.
But we'll see who can hold out on that penalty kill.
Big hitter from the Blue Mountains in the
Oh,
dark.
great work at covering the line by Pepper Vendetta.
Oh, beautiful work. And Diamond Valley through, lead jammer.
But not far behind. Victoria Hitter got maybe about half a lap in front. A couple of Blue Mountain blockers coming from the bin. They're slowing down now, catching a goat. Quick.
Oh, Venus thigh slap, classy.
Good call off. Yeah, 4 and call.
And less than 10 points in it now. Diamond Valley right back in this. Rapid Dash lining up for Blue Mountains.
See it?
Up against Rochelle again.
And pack advantage currently to Blue Mountains, choosing to take a sort of flat wall approach. Flat wall meets Texas. Oh no, just going flat wall. Maybe on the side a little bit. Bit of backwards blocking Biffo there. Rochelle getting held out at the back of the pack, just charging her way through blood red there.
We're going to march her way over everyone.
Barreled through. So really putting the pressure now on Rapid Dash. And
Skatrid finding herself in the naughty corner as well. Oh, awkward fall.
I think, did she manage to get, 1 point. Oh, 2 points though for Rough Cut Rollers. Must have been just at the tail end there.
We might have missed something.
We probably did.
Vicious Delicious now up against Venus Thigh Slap.
Both teams scoring 2 points, yeah?
And 1 blocker apiece for both teams in the penalty box.
You get a point for the player in the penalty box after the first blocker you pass on the track.
And slow
Explosive start. See that? Bang. Girls are away.
They're so enthusiastic about this campaign, and Pepper Vendetta drawing Vicious Delicious all the way back.
Meanwhile, Venus Thigh Slap just back in it.
Casually getting lead and around again for
There you go.
another scoring
Didn't even see him, did they?
Just run through the inside.
And she's about to go again. Let's see if she can do it one more time.
So Slappuccino drawing back, and with Pepper Vendetta resetting in that 3-wall. They're really finding their feet now and slowing everything down. Rough Cut Rollers able to slow everything, and Venus Thigh Slap just cutting laps.
Yeah.
And now a cutting the track penalty being assessed to Vicious Delicious. I didn't see.
Oh, Power Jam. There it is. That's the lead change. 80 points, Diamond Valley.
That's
Blue
it.
Mountains, 74.
Nice work. Just chipped away for that little bit, and then burst of energy.
And then I'll just smash out a 15-point jam. See you later.
And call it off just to ice Vicious Delicious because we can.
Rochelle now. Or Rochelle?
Rochelle.
Rochelle?
Rochelle?
Rochelle.
Should we go really ochre? Rochelle?
Yeah, I'll do my Port Adelaide. Rochelle?
Or Rochelle?
Okay, so look at this. We've got 2 jammers just absolutely being sandwiched off to the side. Bang.
What?
See you later. She's just going to cut laps now.
That's great. That's excellent offense there from, I think, the
Maybe you'd hopefully the Blue Mountains girls would have fought a bit harder to get out of that situation.
But when it was 4 on 2, that was a tough call. And I think,
you could probably just say, don't.
Oh, don't. Please.
Go on, don't.
I mean, you can reset.
Beautiful work. The 2 skaters bite back, and she gets recycled back.
That was blood red on the outside. Nice work.
And the Blue Mountains jammer back on the track now. And they didn't even see her. Beautiful work. She skates through pretty much untouched. Vodka Bruiser tries to get in, but too late. That was her face.
That was Dr. Hoo-Hoo with a pretty...
Dr. Hoo-Hoo with a big smash in the face as she's getting sent off.
Yeah.
That's got to hurt.
I think she had already been sent for the penalty. Maybe she wasn't quite concentrating what was happening.
Hurts your pride and your face. Like a rock and roll fall, that one.
Vodka Bruiser now just recycling in front of her. She's like, sweet, you're on the ground. I'll get in front of you.
That'll do.
Excellent.
Breaks her way through. Looks like that one's kind of taken a little bit out of her, though.
Absolutely. And we're 1 point away from
a lead change.
This is what it's going to be. And Rochelle back on track now, able to score some points.
Or bounce around the blockers, as the case may be. Here she goes. She's finding her feet.
Oh, nice. So tiptoes away on the inside and through now. And
slow getting up the Blue Mountains jammer there.
A little bit of bit more argy-bargy there.
A bit argy-bargy.
Little offense.
Rexia loves it.
And resetting.
Good. Oh, beautiful blocking from the Blue Mountains girls.
Absolutely. So there's good resetting between defense and offense happening, and we've got
93-93 guys.
Tie game.
Tie game.
That's crazy. Good work. This is what it's going to be.
Hopefully a close game. We start to get a few more punters in here and just put a bit more electricity in the space. A bit of timeout being called.
Team timeout.
If you can hear that music in the background, that's being brought to you today by BSS, Sales and Hire and Installation of Audio, Visual and Lighting Systems for all commercial and domestic applications, including corporate functions.
Hey? Corporate functions and conferences. And I'm never sure. Is it Vizzy?
Vizzy? Vizzy?
Vizzy.
Vizzy?
I'm going to, yeah.
Yeah. They do boxes, what they do, guys.
Apparently they don't just do boxes, they do bum boxes.
Bum boxes.
So
I don't know if no. I've only seen them here at TGSS before.
Okay. I haven't investigated them.
Essentially it's a pizza box kind of thing that is your back support and just offers a little bit of warmth, because like we said, this concrete is wicked cold.
Yeah.
And you do not want to be taking piles home from TGSS. That's a bad form.
You can have bruises and broken bones, but piles.
No. Go on, don't. No one wants the nana gear.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Venus thigh slap. Oh my God, am I having a stroke? Venus thigh slap now up against Victoria Hitter. I'm just going to remove myself from the microphone for just 10 seconds and reassess.
We got so excited by the bum box. But a bit of jammer on jammer action. Venus thigh slap just sending Victoria Hitter all the way out, almost into the Rydell penalty box there. And one to beat, she's out in front for lead. Oh, Campaign, big hit on the outside and manages to draw cutting the track penalty. Victoria Hitter does not look happy that she's having to run all the way around.
That is the biggest lap of shame as well.
And Rough Cut Rollers speeding the pack up, but they've got pack at the back, so looks like they're resetting there with their goat, slowing things down.
Both teams had a good chance to feel each other out now. Oh, look at that. Venus thigh slap's just gone for I'm going to smash right into you and hope for the best approach.
Worked out pretty well for her.
Yeah, absolutely did.
Quick turnaround and another 5 points. And still trying to hold the pack at the back of Rough Cut Rollers. I think they're kind of half doing the goat thing, and then they're kind of like, oh, I think we'll let that roll for a bit. And looks like Rough Cut Rollers calling it to ice Victoria Hitter in the Rydell penalty box.
Splatterpuss now lining up for Diamond Valley. Should be kicking it solo, but not for long.
Not for long, no. At least less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
because
start.
Hitter is standing in the penalty box as we speak. So pack advantage to Blue Mountains. And Victoria Hitter just inside line, left wide open.
And look at this, right up the sphincter. It is close. Very, very light pack. So it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
And it's light pack on the Diamond Valley side. So the fact that they're running this one out,
that was absolute carnage.
That looked quite painful for Victoria Hitter. She sort of fell
Superman,
very solidly.
Yeah.
Both knees simultaneously. Vodka Bruiser and Slappuccino back on track now and resetting, slowing everything down, resetting at the front with Pepper Vendetta.
Victoria Hitter having a very slow fall now.
And must have missed it, but Splatterpuss is currently sitting in the Rydell penalty box. Missed the penalty. And great reset at the front and recycling. They've managed to hold her for almost half a track. And Reprimander recycling Victoria Hitter.
Vodka Bruiser being set off.
And Spiderpuss now back and through for her scoring pass.
Oh! Started falling before she even got hit then.
I think she predicted what was going to happen. I'm a bit scared.
Don't hit me. I'll just sit down. It's fine.
You don't
Meanwhile,
even- you don't even-
Splatterpuss has just smashed her way through.
Absolutely. Another scoring pass for her. So we're almost neck and neck in terms of the jam scores. Oh, Pepper Vendetta. It's just coming up against a wall of Doctor Who. It did not end well.
Didn't end well.
She's back up though, straight away.
Yeah.
She's tenacious.
And back in, just having another crack and falling again.
Oh.
Oh.
It looks like everyone's got quite... I mean, we've got 3 minutes left in the first half, but everyone already looks pretty damaged.
Knackered.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. Hopefully they can just get a little bit of a break in this half time and have a chance to reset themselves.
Maybe it is that Adelaide Showgrounds concrete that's really giving it to them more than the other team.
Yeah, that's just how they're icing themselves now. Just instead of just getting an ice pack, just roll around on the concrete for a while.
Just lay down for 20 minutes. Oh, pivot line start. What?
Oh my God.
What even is that anymore?
Do a drop knee. Crap with those days. Girls are away.
Rochelle finding a space on the outside.
Oh, but
Looks
it's
like
Blue
a cutting
Mountains
call.
through.
Was it picked up? Yeah, it was. Good work. Ref's crew. Rochelle now on her way to the Rydell penalty box. It looked like a bit of confusing. It was coming from OPR, then passed on to another OPR, and then into the middle.
But this is the perfect chance now for the Blue Mountains girls to get right back in this with 2 minutes 37 left. This is game on here. She's just got one more to get past, and she does.
And pack advantage as well.
Massive pack advantage, and they've got them completely split up.
Oh, big hit by Vodka Bruiser, finding a way on the inside again, coming up against 1-4-1. That is Buster Seams. But
rapid dash through. It's 10-point jam so far. As Campaign gets back on.
And Rough Cut Rollers resetting at the front in a 4-wall.
Oh, and it is working beautifully. Look at that. She's at a complete standstill. Got nothing. Good work from the Blue Mountains girls as well. Oh, just this nice little hit. Strong feet.
Stay in bounds. Nice work there, Rochelle. Managing to stay in bounds and getting another 2 points. So 12-point jam for Rochelle. Nice work.
121 to 118. 1 minute 30 left.
Woo, 3 points of difference.
Game on, Miles.
Yeah, absolutely. Division 2 is where it's at. It's really already tight. Like, if we've got early days games this close.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of big blowouts in Div 1 as well. So this is very exciting. Look at that. Bit of magic happening at the start.
Already. Venus Slice Slap inside, then outside already. Just tomahawking her way through. That's great. One to beat. She's out the front, but she's through for lead.
Meanwhile, Blue Mountains goes to ground in a slow guts. Up she gets.
Vicious Delicious being
awarded. Being sent off. Blue Mountains.
A low block penalty. So possibly tripping another skater. Sometimes it happens unintentionally. You might just be on the ground for a little bit too long.
Doesn't make it right.
On the inside, Slappuccino clearing the inside for Venus Slice Slap. Good work.
Oh,
there.
just stared her down the barrel then, stared her in her face and went past.
That's the aim though. You kind of distract them with your face and then do something tricky with your feet.
I'm going to distract you with my face.
Pepper Vendetta and Slaps now coming through for a massive offensive clearance on the inside. Speeding the pack up though and able to get a 14 rather.
4 seconds left. 3 seconds left.
2,
1. Is this going to... Oh, and there it is. Intermission.
And half time now, folks. All right. Well, we will be back.
Yeah, we're just going to go have a little pee break of our own. You guys do the same. We'll meet you back here in around 15 minutes, guys.
I mean, if you're at home, you can basically go to your own loo. So
mate, you can just watch it on the toilet if you like. No one's judging you.
No, that's fine.
Get weird.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right, we'll see you back here shortly. Hey guys, welcome back.
We've got less than a minute, and we've been very fortunate that someone has given us the YouTube comments.
Yeah.
So hello.
Nikki B calling Div 2 winner.
Oh, already. All right. Nikki B, back it up.
Welcome back to the second half.
Got some love from Jason Ford as well.
Rochelle's a tank.
Rochelle is a tank.
6 points.
That's
She's been
true.
charging through. She's been top score. My name's Misinformed, by the way.
I wonder if they do. They probably you've been around the traps for a while.
No, I'm just a random voice from Adelaide.
So if you've ever actually played or scrimmed in Adelaide, you've probably heard or seen Misinformed a few times.
A very annoying ginger. That'll be the one.
But hilarious.
Oh, stop it. Venus thigh slap now. About to kick it off in a power jam, just straight off the back.
Vicious Delicious, though, standing in the Rydell penalty box, so won't be for very long. But pack advantage does go to the rough cut rollers.
Venus flytrap doing a normal, bit of magic at the start.
Some kind of zen thing.
Yeah. Look at my hands, look at my hands. Don't look at my face, look at my hands.
Sting like a bee. Or a Venus thigh slap. And she's through on turn one.
Oh, look at this Vicious Delicious being held up by the Diamond Valley girls.
That's Bash and Bronco. Oh, Venus thigh slap, just not content to just go around and score some points. No, she'll feed up Vicious Delicious to her 3-wall pack.
Vicious Delicious just totally stuck now. Meanwhile, Venus flytrap just
So good recycling all the way to the back. That's 911 an emergency.
Vicious Delicious having some difficulty getting past that.
Vicious Delicious still struggling. Minute and 10 left in the jam. So 50 seconds holding Vicious Delicious. Nice work. Oh, and gets that inside open. Bash and Bronco, last one to beat.
Now, I reckon last TGSS, if you were around, there was a lot less star passing going on. Or just even taking the star off was just very rarely done. It's now just a part of the another tool in your toolbox.
I think the TGSS last time was where it first kind of began that you did. I remember that it became a big thing that you would stash. You'd do a star stash.
Yes.
Rather than a pass.
Yep.
And
everyone was like, I see what you're doing, Victoria.
That's tricky.
Yeah. Rochelle's now lining up. Nikki B's going to be loving it.
I love they're having a conversation. And Rochelle through on the inside, but
right up the sphincter. Look at this. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Good pressure.
Shirley says, doesn't matter, mate. Doesn't matter.
It's early day. We're in the lead. We've got 30 points.
I might hit you. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should.
Vodka Bruiser now lining up.
And
up against Victoria Hitter, the captain.
We get hit enough by the blockers. Why do we need to hit each other?
Hopefully they've all had a nice sort of rest for 15 minutes. They're looking a bit more
it was
sprightly.
it was getting a little bit sloppy just right at the end there. The second quarter. All
right, Victoria Hitter going up against a 3-wall. But Vodka Bruiser still trying to find... Lion and Emergency shuts down. And Victoria Hitter out in front for lead. It's just a sea of blue and black. Just ducks under an Emergency. And Victoria Hitter looks to her bench.
Beautiful work.
Nice, clean call off.
Yep. Good work, Victoria Hitter.
Maybe we'll see a reverse of what happened in the first half with the little chipping away of the deficit and then all of a sudden, big blowout. Who knows? It's still anyone's game.
Vicious Delicious now up against Venus Thigh Slap. Is she going to do the dance?
Oh.
Here we go.
Maybe it's like a meditation thing.
It's starting.
It's like a little toe.
Starting. There it is. There it is.
I had never noticed that. Like, either she's just literally started doing it or you've only brought it to my attention.
If anyone at home knows if she does this all the time, let us know.
Yeah, we'd like to know. And that's Moon Crisis drawing Venus Thigh Slap back all the way again. We're at turn 2 now and still no lead jammer being session, but working hard around the outside.
Meanwhile, Vicious Delicious being recycled back.
Looks like Sabatino.
And Slappuccino off to the Rydell penalty box. So pack advantage to Blue Mountains. Oh, bit of a tumble. No. Looks like a low block being assessed by two Vicious Delicious. So power jam to Venus Thigh Slap. Oh.
She's now the penalty box for a low blow. So that's a power
And
jam for Diamond Valley.
that's Skatrid returning from the Rydell penalty box. And Rough Cut Rollers onto it and in and doing some offense. Thought they were going to catch a goat for a second, but then I think they just decided, let's just try and clear some space for you. And cutting the track penalty now being assessed to Venus Thigh Slap.
She's very slowly making her way around. It's quite a relaxed
Yeah.
skate around.
I think because she saw Vicious Delicious standing in the box, wasn't going to make...
Not going to make too much difference, just have a relax before it could sit down. Vicious Delicious now. Oh, little spin out, pops back up, end of it.
That was a bit confusing. So it looks like the cutting the track penalty was overturned after Venus Thigh Slap had already made her way to the bend, was returned to the track and called it off.
Rochelle back out here now, up against Rapid Dash. Full pack of skaters.
And pivot line.
Oh.
Start for the Free Sisters.
Oh, a little bit of argy-bargy at the start. Rapid Dash desperately trying to dash her way past. It's not going as well. Both teams, beautiful blocking, holding the jammers up wonderfully.
And Pepper Vendetta doing a great job just holding
bridging,
back.
just holding the
I'm
two packs
bridging.
together.
You guys are
I
here.
got this, guys. I got this.
And no pass, no penalty being called. And it's Rochelle out in front for lead, coming around again already for scoring pass. It's such a long pack that it wasn't really much track to have to go around for.
That's the power of Pepper right there.
On that inside line there, Rochelle.
Love
Beautiful
that.
work.
Power
Must
of Pepper.
dash through now.
Rogers managing to drive the Diamond Valley jammer back.
Well, that's a pretty
And of course is the call.
full-on jam for 2 points.
2 points.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was more. I just assumed there was lots of stuff going on.
No, there was
But,
lots of stuff going on. It just wasn't any point stuff. That's
Yeah.
all. Vodka Bruiser now lining up against Victoria Hitter.
And full complement of blockers for both teams on the track. 4-on-4 on the floor.
Quick start there at the line from Victoria.
Explosive start there. Oh, looks like Vodka Bruiser manages
Oof.
to
Vodka Bruiser pretty much eating concrete there.
Oh,
That was her face.
bit of a stumble at the front by Skatrid and means Vodka Bruiser is through for lead. Fast pack, fast moving pack. Everyone going so fast. And now Slappuccino choosing to slow it down, catch a goat, make it a bit easier for Vodka Bruiser.
Whoa. Got the speed wobbles on.
She did not know what to do. She did not know how much momentum she had there. It's like she hit an imaginary step.
Two skates on the track's often the best option.
Most of the time.
Most
Unless
of the
you're
time.
jumping.
Like,
or
I'm not saying I know all things. Okay, Vicious Delicious now lining up. It's Venus Thigh Slap.
As the sways. A tribute to Hawaii.
it looks like a
Oh,
pretty
Vicious
constant
Delicious
thing.
had a little bit of her own move
Oh.
there, which was quite nice. Oh, and she's tried to spiral, corkscrew her way through the pack then.
An emergency sent for... Oh,
Big hit there.
this is quite concerning now for Venus Thigh Slap, to be honest with you. I can't quite see the penalty board, but it looks as though there would be about 5 penalties being assessed to Venus right now.
Oh, speed spin out. And here she goes. She's still in. Managed to stay in.
Oh, she's still... I thought for a second that she didn't have the jammer cover on her head, but it's black, so it got a bit confusing. But it's definitely still there.
No, good work to these two teams for having such close colours. It's heaps of fun.
Absolutely. Makes it real easy for us. Oh, great hit on the outside.
Venus Thigh Slap's back on the track already, so they've done a good job of chewing up that time.
Absolutely. And yet to make her initial pass.
And
emergency
making it
shuts
hard.
it down.
That was
Oh.
a skate.
And forced out of bounds.
And a low block. Wait. Ooh.
Oh, back off again. See you later. And she's not happy. That's super angry there.
That's not good.
Just be called for a low block.
And Vicious Delicious now through for her scoring pass. Buster Seams trying to give a last-ditch effort.
Now, you were a bit concerned about Venus Thigh Slap having maybe too many penalties.
Yeah, I was. And I still am.
You still are?
I can't quite see. I think that might be 6, but we probably should have been professionals and checked that at halftime.
Well, they've all gone down, popped back up again. No, she's trying to call it off. Bit gentle on the call-off. Probably could have been a bit more flamboyant.
Yeah. Bit more urgency, but it was effective enough. Venus Thigh Slap's still in the penalty box. She's now standing, so that worked out well.
Means she's at least staying in the game.
Yeah. But this is a bit confusing because looks like Rochelle might have...
They figured it out. They figured it out. Off your pop, Rochelle.
Sorry,
we know
Rochelle.
you're good, but...
You're... Rexton the Ginge.
Oh, the Ginge.
The
Thank
Ginge.
you. Thank you to the people online.
Thanks, Nikki B. She has a real name, I promise.
And a derby one. Oh, look at this. Beautiful work. Desperately trying to get her way through. Oh, blocking. 1 down, 2 down. Skips her way through. There she is.
That was great. Excellent work. Just making her own holes, really, and through.
And meanwhile, back on track and skipped her way through. Venus Thigh Slap. But back round, look, we're about to approach the pack. Super fast pack. Here they come. Oh! Gets the bot past and just calls it off.
At least a couple.
Mid-fall.
But Pepper and Slaps high-fiving because they were like, yep, didn't get our point. All right.
And this is just the chipping away that you were talking about before. That's all.
So it's still 170 to 134, so almost 36 points difference. It's not too much.
Mate, it's a power jam.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And 19 minutes left in the half. There's still plenty of time.
And especially if you believe that Venus Thigh Slap's going to get kicked out, that's probably going to put a bit of dampener on the
it would definitely
Diamond Valley girls.
Make a bit of a deficit in their jammer lineup for sure.
Meanwhile, there we go through Rochelle, lead jammer.
But Rochelle's a tank, so she can definitely assist in this.
Victoria Hitter being recycled back.
Light pack for both. Just comes in there.
That's not
shoulders first.
And an angle that you shouldn't see a head going.
A silent Sam just making her way here.
No pack called. A bit of confusion on the track there, but Victoria Hitter, meanwhile, just through for her initial pass. Rochelle looks behind her, checks on where Victoria Hitter is, and calls it off for 5.
She doesn't look chuffed.
Victoria Hitter, captain of the Free Sisters.
Extraordinaire. Oh, timeout being called.
Timeout being called there by Diamond Valley.
And we'd also like to thank PhysioFit, which is the Adelaide's official physio provider. So you guys have your own physio. That's nice.
He just kicks back, hangs back, and whenever a girl jumps on the table, bang.
Just right in there.
Yeah.
He's here today. Is that who I saw?
Yeah, he's normally just kicking around somewhere.
Okay, that's nice. So it looks like there's massages and things happening. So
Well, and I tell you, 3 days of this, we've seen some pretty brutal hits so far. Like, your body's just going to be hard-pressed. And these are full-length bounce today as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Which we haven't been doing at TGSS before.
There's no messing around this TGSS.
Nah.
It's all go.
No messing around. We've in fact got 3 refs sorting out one tiny corner of the track with tape. That's how full on it is. No butt crack anywhere, so good efforts all round.
Absolutely. They seem happy with that fix. On their way. And one of my favourite sponsors, Hague's Chocolate.
Hague's Chocolate, Adelaide Institution.
Absolutely.
We don't do heaps of stuff well, but chocolate is one of them.
And heaps is another.
Yeah. Yeah, we do heaps.
You do heaps
We do
real.
heaps well.
Do you do heaps good? Is that how it works?
Yeah, heaps good, mate.
Heaps
That's
good.
what it is.
All right.
Girls are away. Oh, Vicious Delicious tries to take the outside line with a bit of a surprise attack that gets busted.
Vodka Bruiser, though, hitting her way through Skatred.
Vicious Delicious now. Oh, big hit, but she remains on her feet. Beautiful work. skips her way through,
Oh.
and she makes her pass. Well done.
Campaign could not contain Vicious Delicious.
There on that first turn.
She seems pretty casual about it.
Yeah.
As well. She's like, oh, okay, cool.
Ain't no thing.
Vodka Bruiser taking a little bit of a stop, just juking around, calling it off as she makes her way through on the inside. 4 points and calls it off.
Awareness there of the other jammer, not allowing any points to be given away. Diamond Valley hanging.
179, Diamond Valley, 134 to the Blue Mountains.
134, but of course a 40.
Still
Rapid
not-
dash up against Venus Thigh Slap. So take it away, mate. Sorry.
No, I was going to say still achievable mark.
Yep.
And Venus Thigh Slap doing her little Zen dance.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to unsee that now.
I do
Yeah.
apologise. Oh, mustache falling backwards.
Bash and Bronco just laying it in. Looks like a star pass attempt. It's over the head star pass. It's dangerous territory there, folks.
Really
That's-
is. It's scary
just-
stuff to watch.
That's how you get high block penalties.
No. Looks like she's being sent off.
That would probably.
And she has the
Blue Mountains.
star in her hand, but she seems to be throwing it away. I don't think she understands that she has to keep it, and it's going to go into a power jam.
Yes, I think. But
Victoria Hitter seems to be putting a star on, so drama.
so
Here it goes.
possibly Moon Crisis being sent as the pivot because
Yeah.
the star pass was not
Nah,
completed.
time out. Good call, guys. Good call.
Thank you for that.
Talk us through it, Anna.
So I don't think the star pass was completed legally.
Okay.
So that then means that Moon Crisis will serve as the pivot.
Yep.
But usually, I could be wrong, and please correct me. Normally, that onus goes on the jammer for initiating an illegal star pass. So, anyway,
Yep. You talked yourself around to that one. And Rochelle now, lead jammer, smashing it through. Meanwhile, Victoria Hitter not having as much luck, being recycled to the back of the pack. 2 skaters to get past. Pepper Vendetta getting right in the way as well.
so the Victoria Hitter still stuck in the pack around turn 2 and recovers well on the outside, comes through legally, and no lead, but actually making her initial pass, which is always nice. Bit of pressure now on the rough cut rollers, who choose to run the clock.
And we're not sure if Venus Flytrap has 5 penalties. We're not sure. We are speaking very much out of turn.
Diamond Valley getting what they wanted, got the clap calls on Victoria Hitter.
And power jam as Victoria Hitter sits herself down. Venus Flytrap. Oh, just being kept back by one skater. Beautiful work.
Big 5 points for Diamond
And looks like star pass.
Rochelle skating her way around. Diamond Valley.
No, Victoria Hitter now stashing the star in her hand while in the penalty box.
Well, they were able to do that. Diamond Valley blockers breaking up.
Yeah, I hope we don't ruin the surprise, guys, but it's in her hand.
Yeah. Well, we can ruin the surprise.
Yeah, she sees dead people.
We're in the boutcast. We're not.
Yeah, we can
tell
wreck
you
it
these
for everyone.
things. People's penalties. Not 100% sure. There's a few on some pretty concerning numbers.
Yeah. Hazard a
and-
guess and say someone won't make it through this.
Yep.
Victoria Bruiser now kicking it off in a power jam. She's away. Old school start. Bit of argy-bargy. She takes the outside line and then
Jukes
pops
in.
away to the middle. Beautiful work.
Beautiful juke there.
Victoria Hitter now on the track. She's going to have a crack now. She has the star in her hand. Or does she?
No, she still does. Still there. But it doesn't matter because Vodka Bruiser does have
Shots on the way through.
lead jammer. So nothing is lost by having it in one hand.
Having to yield.
Vodka Bruiser just
Oh.
being
Oh. Tick, tick, tick.
Oh, boom.
She just tripped herself after all was said and done. Just fell over her own skates at the end there. And Splatter was being sent for a cutting the track penalty. Victoria Hitter still struggling to make her way through. It looks as though...
Or just put the star on. Just
I mean, everyone knows.
We all know.
They all know. And it doesn't look as though Blue Mountain's pivot has quite clocked onto their role. Sometimes you forget that's Asylum Sam. Sometimes you need a reminder that you're like, oh, I have a job wearing.
Well,
the stripe.
you can't feel the stripe.
That's true.
It has to be an internal feel.
It's true. And Victoria Hitter now
Oh,
in the Rydell penalty box.
Vodka Bruiser skating around and looking a little bit tired.
Yeah.
There, not going to lie, just really sucking in the oxygen.
And quite rightly so. Blue Mountain's doing really fantastically, resetting at the front of the pack in a 3-wheel, solidly holding her up. And a forearm
see you later.
being assessed on Vodka Bruiser, who gingerly makes her way through to the Rydell penalty box.
Victoria Hitter now. They'll just have a little high five on the way through. Off you pop.
And Victoria Hitter back on track. Oh, smashes her way through in the middle.
Now we've got some unofficial thing that Venus Flytrap might be on 7.
Okay. And looks.
But again, there are 3 people here at this commentary desk, and we all have glasses, so not really sure much of what's happening at all.
Yeah. Well, it looks as though Vodka Bruiser has definitely fouled out.
Vodka Bruiser?
I think it was Vodka Bruiser. I saw her go from penalty box to not penalty box.
That's not a good sign.
So, and she's
hang on. Time
skates
out.
are coming off.
Skates are coming off.
And
That's
it looks
a
like
fair sign.
Another rough cut roller.
Oh, here we go. Someone's going to come to.
Got,
oh no, he just
we've
wants
got a
some
man
water.
in stripes. Oh no, he's not going to tell us anything.
Oh no, he tried to run away, then remembered he was on skates. He's that guy drinking water. I don't know if you saw him there.
Green helmet.
Green helmet, yeah. Pallbearer. Tell us what's going on next time, mate.
So I know that there's a timeout being called for
You're
Diamond Valley, but that's just because our fantastic NSO in the middle there.
Look, I hope you guys can see him, the NSO doing the timeout movements. He's doing beautiful work.
Hope it can. I'm sure it will continue throughout this weekend. We've got 3 full days of roller derby action. Lots of signalling and all sorts of stuff happening.
Oh God, he even does a whistle well.
Oh,
fabulous! Vicious Delicious now lining up in a power jam. Really good chance for the girls to get back in this. It's 114-134, so the score might be slightly getting away.
80 point the difference.
Cheeky 80-point jam. That's all she needs.
I mean,
80-point jam.
It could be done. It can be
Permission
done.
to shine, Dale.
That's it. Vicious Delicious smashing away. We're at turn 2 now. And a high block being assessed to Vicious Delicious. I didn't see that, but, Jammer Ref is right there seeing all the things. So, but Rochelle standing.
Are you saying you disagree with the jam ref? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying. No? We can't even see the scoreboard.
No.
We can't even see the whiteboard, mate.
Yep. Oh, bang, look at that. Rochelle is quite upset and she's just smashing her way around the track.
She's a tank. She can do it. And
Blue Mountain girls reforming, just going, game on, we got this. Little bit of interference being runched, takes the inside line. Beautiful teamwork.
Great clearance there by Slappuccino. And I think Reprimander as well. And, massive hit there. There's a blood red, sending her all the way back again, having to reset. And just, it's all about that lack of momentum. Like, once you've got that momentum.
For another 5-point pass.
So, anyway, Vicious Delicious now back on track for the Blue Mountain Rollers. And getting held up by Pepper Vendetta and Slappuccino in a beautiful duo at the front of the pack.
Excellent work at the front. Pepper Vendetta.
3 will resetting at the front of the pack for Blue Mountain Rollers. That's Dr. Hoo Hoo and Skatred.
Beautiful little grand slam there.
That's it. 15-point jam so far.
Nothing in it
for Rochelle.
Right.
It's really not helping the whole 80 points difference.
No.
For Blue Mountain, but done very well in general and holding her up.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful work.
Skatred's managing to hold her back there.
Holding her up.
So yeah, I think
Yeah, we think he's Bruiser.
We've got some people on the commentator lines confirming.
19 points added to
Yes, I
Diamond
think
Valley's
Bruiser.
score. The lead keeps opening up to 33, plays 134.
Okay, Venus Thigh Slap now up against Rapid Dash.
And Venus Thigh Slap gingerly taking the line. We've got pack advantage for the rough cut rollers, so hopefully she can capitalise on this.
Must
Stay
Dash
clean.
absolutely desperately trying to smash through her pack, but Lee Jam has already been given out.
But Blue Mountains now just coming in and swarming that 3-wall, trying to create some gaps. Oh, able to reset though. Rough cut rollers just recycling super well. Oh, that's a big hit.
And that is taking a while to get up. That is calling it off from down.
I'm going to assume that was Asylum Sam who was drawing
It looks like she pulled off the jam.
drawing her
That's a
back.
Big hit.
And skaters returning to the bench now. That was that was lots of effort for a 3-point jam.
Slappuccino now kicking it off in a
First-
power jam.
First jam.
I think she's done a couple. Oh, inside line, bang! Look at that,
Oi.
strong on the feet, through. Good work.
Slappuccino does have very graceful movements. She's a bit of a tiptoer. It's great.
Yeah.
It's good to see.
Light footwork, but very strong
That's
footwork
it.
as well. Marching this pack around. Oh,
Tomahawks
and again,
around.
wonderfully staying in.
Absolutely.
She's through for a
Meanwhile, we've lost
pass.
Blood Red. She's been sent off.
She's also bringing a very fast pace. at
Must
the
dash.
even
Rapid
game.
dash. Standing in the penalty box now, returning to the track.
And skating around with a vengeance. Here she goes. She's about to approach the pack.
And
And bang, straight in there.
looks like
Slappuccino was going to call it off, but she decided against it. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
that was 5 foot feisty, I think, just absolutely laying into Rapid Dash there. And Slappuccino calling it off after a casual 9-point jam. Nice work.
Rochelle now taking the track, giving herself a bit of a run up. Timeout being called by the Blue Mountains.
Blue Mountains roller derby.
Team timeout. While we have that team timeout, we would like to thank Adelaide Showground for our fabulous venue.
Yeah, just offering us all the concrete undercover that we can get our hands on.
So I heard a rumor that
Yeah.
so you have to pull up the carpet in the goiter.
yeah, you do. You have to pull up the carpet on the other track. So this is the only track that's just all the time concrete, and on the other tracks they've got those big carpet squares, and they have to pull them up, and it can sometimes make the track quite sticky. So they do have to make sure that they give it a really good clean as well. So now I think it's got almost the opposite effect, where it's actually quite slippery on that concrete in there.
Because
by the
you
look of
cleaned it.
Well, I don't know. It's also a smoother surface. This
Yeah.
one's got a little bit more grip to it.
No, it's a great venue, and food trucks out the front and everything as well. It's for those at home, unfortunately, who weren't able to make it along. Hopefully,
You
next
missed
time.
out.
Next time, get your stuff together and
Yeah.
get organised.
Come down to Adelaide.
Vicious Delicious back in the Blue Mountains.
Okay, Venus is definitely on 6. And Splatterpuss was the one that was on 7.
Ah,
Big hit there on Rochelle.
it's
Splatterpuss is out.
Splatterpuss has fouled out.
To avoid the track cut.
There we go, guys. All answers solved. We do apologise.
So we've got 4 remaining on the rough cut roller side. I don't think we've had any.
Oh, look at
fouls.
that. Being sent off, Rochelle. And someone calling off. I hope she's okay. Just lost a toe stop by the look of it.
Seen 2 toe stop.
There's been a lot of
Kind of
loose
things.
skate gear going on TGSS.
Well, we don't have to. You don't have to do the checks by the officials.
Yeah, but you'd think that you'd want your skates to stay together, that you would just maybe check that yourself.
Yeah, sometimes you forget. I gather. Okay. that was a bit mean.
Okay,
So-
other people just paying it out on Adelaide now, whatever. Rochelle just smashing her way through.
2 minutes.
And Vicious Delicious also.
See you later.
Whoa.
You had a good go, but you did it naughty. She's got a bit of a smile. She knows she may have stuffed that one.
Done something up. Whoa, Campaign. That was massive hit on the outside for Vicious Delicious. She took a long time to get up.
Oh, mate. She was a good meter in the air. All
Got some
body
air.
parts. All body parts.
Hopefully someone got a photo of that. See some hits and you're like, I hope someone captured that because that's fantastic.
Not for her, though.
Not for her, though. And it's good that she's not
brutal
injured as well.
And look at that.
Ow.
She's not getting up
That's
from
not
that.
good. Okay.
Oh, that was nasty. Vicious Delicious walking off now. Good to see her walking. That
Absolutely.
was a brutal stack.
That was very concerning.
Referees will just take a moment to fix up the track.
I don't think anything is broken.
No.
Certainly something bruised.
Very much so.
But definitely, the fact that walking after that is great to see.
Good work from the crew in green and high vis.
Absolutely, yes. We love our medics. We appreciate them. And we couldn't do it without them.
That penalty for her.
Okay,
Because
so
Vicious Delicious was the jammer
currently
at that particular
have
instance.
Diamond Valley just getting ready to block.
That means the jammer is
Nothing.
Nothing.
both jammers in the penalty box.
Rochelle
Both jammers
standing-
in the penalty box.
Rochelle is standing in the penalty box, but it looked like I think Vicious Delicious may have been assessed a penalty before the hit. So they've got a replacement jammer.
There we go. We're away.
In
She's
Rochelle.
away.
Rochelle now on track and engaging. One to beat. That's skated out the front, but she's through now for lead jammer, round turn 2.
Lead jammer.
And looks like Moon Crisis was the replacement.
Crisis jamming for
Whoa.
Blue Mountains on the
Looks like
fourth.
Rochelle took a tumble around her own skaters for a second there. Oh,
Baseball for a second there.
She's gone for a cheeky dive underneath to get past.
it almost worked out for her. Pepe Vendetta just recycled, and then Reprimanda then coming and helping as well as Champagne. Resetting and solidly holding at the front of the pack. Reprimanda slowing down, but she's out of play.
Completing her initial pass.
Rochelle, meanwhile,
Oh, see you later, Rochelle.
Doctor
Bang.
Hoo Hoo, massive hit to the outside.
Doctor Who. She's just a surprise. Every now and then, just you don't, and bang.
I
There
also
she is.
like that she it's quite a pleasant name. It's like
Yeah.
woo-hoo, Doctor Hoo Hoo. Meanwhile,
And then I'll smash her.
I'll smash you.
Shout out to
All the way on
St.
the outside.
John's ambulance
Thanks to
people.
everyone being lovely on being lovely on YouTube as well.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go, boost feels nice. Rapid dash now lining up for Blue Mountains.
And Bash and Bronco for the Rough Cut
Whee!
Rollers. That's a first jam. I don't think we've
I don't think we've
seen her
caught,
as a
no.
jammer.
Seen her a lot as a blocker, but first time jamming.
Formidable blocker, so obviously a double threat, and 3 wall at the back of the Rough Cut Rollers doing a fantastic job holding rapid dash up. We're at turn 1 now, and Bash and Bronco having to be recycled to the very back of the pack by Blue Mountain, and out in front, one to beat, Pepper Vendetta, but rapid dash is through for lead.
And being called lead by the ref who had a cheeky little fall and a roll around before she jumped back up. So that's good. That's dedication to reffing.
Rapid dash just sails through the inside, absolutely untouched. Meanwhile, all Rough Cut Rollers trying to help out, closing up that inside.
This bout is getting quite brutal now in this second half.
We're getting to the last little bit, so only 2 minutes left to go. Everyone's quite tired. The concrete is detrimental to people's health, evidently.
Look at that. She's through. Big smile on the face. Loving it. And her team are loving her as well. Everyone's just loving it.
Absolutely. 10-point pass there for the Blue Mountains. Nice work there for Rapid Dash.
Venus thigh slap now. Stepping up.
And Blood Red for Blue
Blood
Mountains
Red.
roller derby. 3 sisters.
Official review happening. Being called by the Blue Mountains crew.
I wonder if maybe, so that we know what the official review is, we should
is it
go
a
in.
timeout, is it? Hang on.
No. Our
No.
trusty NSO is signalling for an official review.
Look at that. Oh, I hope you guys get to see this guy at home because he is owning today.
I guess that we'd have to keep
There he
today
is.
in motion because there's still plenty more games for fantastic NSOs.
He'd make a good security guard. Just watch this. Drunk people,
Go
go
this
over
way.
there. Drunk people, go over there. Are you looking at me? You need to go,
You need to go
over there.
That's
Stunning.
great. It's good.
So good at it.
We'll have to keep an eye on the other NSOs for the rest of the day, though.
Yeah. Yeah,
And there's two
a
more
lot
days
of there's a lot
after
of
that.
different steps. There's whistle work.
Yep.
There's how solid you are with the arms. Bit of
And-
dance going on now. I
and
don't know if you guys
seriousness,
can
like
hear this. It's ice ice
professionalism.
Yeah. Yep.
Professionalism, that's where it counts for this guy in particular. Because
Yeah.
there's people dancing, having a fantastic time around him, and he's just,
He's
you know,
not.
it's kind of like the Beefeater security guards
Yeah.
outside the palace. They don't take any drunk people along. But yeah, we should probably do some sponsors as well.
Some sponsors,
say
yeah.
some sponsors while we have the time.
You might
we have
notice.
the time.
You might notice that a lot of the skaters are in fact wearing clothing, and some of that clothing is in fact Hellcat clothing. Want athletic roller derby gear, but still want to be an individual? Hellcat clothing has you covered. Hellcat makes comfy, fun derby clothing and unique team uniform. So get amongst it, guys.
Thigh slap on the line.
All right, Venus thigh slap for rough cut rollers, and as we said, blood red for Free Sisters.
At this point of the game,
Doing her little thing and makes it through on the inside line there. Blood Red still getting stuck at the back of the pack, but Spies on the inside opening, unable to capitalise, shut down.
One of her own skaters appeared to get in the way then.
And then 5 foot Feisty decided to take an opportunity and hit her onto the inside, recycle her back.
Staying true to her namesake.
To avoid that trap.
Meanwhile, Venus thigh slap, same thing. She's being sent right back.
Excellent, offense coming from Dr. Hoo Hoo there, but unable to capitalise really on it. Blood Red still getting stuck in, but Blue Mountain still not giving up, coming through, clearing the way. And forearms being assessed there to Dr. Hoo Hoo.
Oh, and just an awkward stack at the back. Ankles akimbo.
It's Skate Invader back up on her feet. That's good to see. And 56 seconds, so maybe the jam will continue for the rest. I think Venus Thigh Slap's just
She's happy to just play it out.
She's just happy to play it out. Which works out well for Diamond Valley, indeed.
Victoria Hitter now popping the star on her head.
Oh.
And just getting absolutely smashed before she finishes the
Oh,
job.
dear. Venus Thigh Slap just gave a quick look behind her and decided, yeah, actually, I think I'll just get rid of you for a second, make it easier on me. Victoria Hitter now gingerly making her way on the inside. Spies a bit of an opening on the middle, but shut down super successfully by that recycling Diamond Valley pack. Last one to beat, but she's through for a scoring pass, another 5.
Time's up. There
Time's
it
up.
is.
Done and dusted.
Yeah, it was. For those of you asking at home, it was Vicious Delicious that had to leave the track a little bit bruised and battered.
Yep. Yes, it was. And a few foul outs in that one. A bit of penalty heavy on the Diamond Valley roller derby side. I think that's definitely something that they'll look into rectifying for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, and she was able to walk off at the end of it.
So that's a good thing.
Yep.
Considering the fall that preceded it.
It was not a good looking stack. That would have really hurt. So hopefully she pulls up okay. Well, guys, that is the final score. Thank you so much, and hope you tune in for the other bouts. See you later. My name's been Misinformed,
and I'm Anorexia. See you soon.
All right, so Bob, do quickly here. We're here at Track 1, TGSS 2016 at the Adelaide Showgrounds. We're about to have a look at Melbourne Northside Rollers take on Geelong Roller Derby. This is the first time on any track for the Northside Rollers today, the Death Stars. They'll be wearing green on your screen. Geelong Roller Derby League, the Bloody Marys wearing black for this game. They've already played one today. Went down to the Sydney Roller Derby League Assassins earlier in the day. And we're just about to get underway. And the whistle blows us on. Mad Pixie jamming for Geelong, and Piretta Blaze, number 31 for the Northside Rollers. Mad Pixie quickly out to be the lead jammer. But she's picked up a cut track penalty in there, which means that Piretta is awarded lead jammer. For Northside, Akaramov heading off to the penalty box there as well. Piretta Blaze just getting pushed off on the inside. She's going to have to come back in behind Mad Eye. So she's yielded there. No score yet on the board. She's going to call that one off. Keep Mad Pixie in the penalty box for the start of the next one.
Start off with this studio. Try and give her own jammer. Northside have come up in leaps and bounds.
And we're going to have Miss Millie taking on the next jam for Northside Rollers. Tell you what, these two teams play each other fairly regularly. Geelong and Northside. Northside having some fairly significant improvements in the last 12 months or so. Millie's going to be trying to push through the middle. In fact, you'll see Millie keeping to the middle as much as possible this game. The edges are hot lava for her. Mad Pixie back on the track. Meantime, blast straight through. She's the lead jammer for the Bloody Marys. Millie chasing. The pack just resetting across over at turn 2. Mad Pixie doing a little jump across the apex. Picks up the 4 and calls it off.
So Pixie coming out of the bin, getting in lead and getting 4 points on the board.
So after the second jam, Geelong in front by 1. As we change over, Death Roll Doll, number 1919, is going to be taken on number 73. That's Liz Williams.
Some good strong defense coming in there from GRDL. Death Roll Doll trying
The Geelong blockers right up against the jammer line, trying to prevent Liz from getting any steam out. She's looking for a gap on the outside, moving across laterally, trying to find a hole through there. Nobody yet clear of this pack as the pack makes its way around past turn 2, and Liz takes a hit. She's down, a little bit slow to pick herself up off the track there as well. Death Roll Doll is your lead jammer for the Bloody Marys. So the Death Stars blockers just reforming at the back, waiting for this Geelong jammer to re-enter. Liz just being cycled back a little bit more as well. Gets back on the track, puts on some speed around the outside, leans into that push, and she's through, clear of the pack as well. Death Roll Doll's called off the jam. It takes Geelong out to an early lead. They're 5 up on the Death Stars at the moment, 8-3.
Mad Pixie up on the line again, up against number 31, Piretta Blaze.
Mad Pixie stepping up to the line, Piretta Blaze jamming for the Death Stars.
Northside at the disadvantage.
One in the Rydell penalty box at the start of this one. For the Death Stars, Mad Pixie getting a huge hit and unable to hang on to it. She manages to pick up a cut track penalty. She'll head off to the bin as well. So Piretta out of the pack, and she is the lead jammer for Northside Rollers. So apologies for the... There might be some issues on the feed at the moment. Hope you can hear me. Just trying to make sure that the internet's working properly.